Definitely not the news with Gary. Huh. Let's see. I am still sick. I'm trying to get better. I am um, trying to once again get the computer set up behind the scenes so that I can watch as I. Huh. Let's try this. I do this so often, I can never remember from one time to the next what I do to go live. And oops, there we go. Muted it. So, see, last time I talked about my daughter getting married and my mom getting out of the hospital and or facility. See, I have 3 children. They are all adult children. Let's see. They're adult. 2 of them live with their parents who only kind of sort of live together. It's very complicated. And the other one lives with her husband. So, fun, fun, fun. I'm waiting to see if Cole's Corner is going to come in. I am planning on being done by 9 o'clock. Right now, my computer says it's 8:35, so it's probably more like 20 to 9. Let's see. Fun stories about my children. I went girl, girl, boy in the way that they were born. And they've all had fun little gems of wonderful things that they would say to their mother. Like when I was walking my middle child to school, and I'm pretty sure that we already knew that I was pregnant with my son. And she took my hand and said, "Mommy." And I looked at her and I said, "Yes." And she said, "I like it when you waddle to school with me." And the reason that I'm pretty sure I already knew I was pregnant was because I knew that there was a reason for a waddle. Some other things that my children have said. Some of them are cute, some are adorable, some just don't know why the heck I remember them. Like one of my children, I won't say which one, but they'll know who they are. I'm a smart aleck parent, and I said something kind of silly. I don't remember what it was that I said, but my daughter kind of gave me the rolling eyes look. So I said something that to me means, yeah, whatever. Think what you want. So I said, tomato, potato. And then she looked at me. Whoops. That child looked at me and said, tomato and potato don't rhyme. And I was confused because tomato and potato do rhyme. And I asked that child, what makes you say tomato and potato don't rhyme? And she said, there's no M in potato, which made me laugh and roll my eyes at her because, Rhyming words rhyme because they sound very similar, not because they both have M's or both don't have M's in them. Oh, it was adorable. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something about another one of my children. There are so many things. They're all adults, so there's over 18 years for sure. Although I did mention in one of my earlier videos that my oldest is 30. And my youngest is between 18 and 30. I only mentioned the age of the oldest because I was doing some reminiscing on her birthday. That is the only job I have had for 30 years, was being a mother. So, I've been a mother of 1, I've been a mother of 2, I've been a mother of 3. And I keep telling people that I don't have a son-in-law, I have another son. So now I'm the mother of 4 and a grandmother of 2, currently. That can go up. Now, let's talk about grandchildren. I think I've been doing pretty good at staying on one topic at a time so far. My grandchildren are currently 5 years old and 3 years old. And the oldest one, the 5-year-old, just got diagnosed with autism and ADHD, which is great considering, he's 5 and he's facing an uphill battle. But it is great because now we know why he has some of the idiosyncrasies that he does. Like when he went to his first day of kindergarten, where they had a 1-hour get to know the teacher, and he was asked to sit at a table with a picture of watermelon on it. He took one look at the picture and started gagging. He does not like watermelon. He does not like looking at watermelon. He does not like hearing about watermelon. So, I don't know if they got him to a different table or managed to hide the watermelon from his view. But again, it was just a picture. It wasn't the actual fruit. I can't wait to be able to help with some more of his stuff with, getting him learning more, learning faster, learning the right way. And now my daughter and bonus child get to decide how much they want to medicate and or not medicate and just deal with what they've been dealt. So we're all here for them. But actually having that diagnosis is awesome because now we have kind of a map of sorts that we can follow. We have resources that we can utilize. And it's not that the resources weren't there before the diagnosis, but we didn't really have access to them. So, but now we do. And so many doors are opening up. We are just having the best, dealing with a lot of things. So let's talk about another thing about grandchildren and going to school. Schools are germ factories. My grandson, now that we know that he's autistic, has always had an issue with wearing masks. So ever since the pandemic started, my daughter has either had to have childcare for the oldest or go to a place where masks weren't enforced. So when he is asked to put on a mask, it doesn't go very well. It usually ends up with people cleaning up sick off the floor. So my daughter's reaction when somebody asks her to put a mask on her son is, okay, but you're going to clean up the throw up. Because it's inevitable. As soon as that mask touches his face, it happens. I haven't seen it, but I don't really need to see it to know that it's true. Because my daughter is not incapable of telling a lie, but it is extremely difficult for her to tell a lie or exaggerate without it being known that she is exaggerating. And back to them being germ factories. It's where I got my sinus cold from. I'm at the tail end of this sinus cold, so my sinuses aren't really bothering me anymore. My throat is a little bit, but I'm still coughing, and it's not quite clear. It's different colors depending on what time of the day it is, how much I've been laying down. It's so much fun. Yeah, my grandchildren we live really close to the school that my grandson goes to, so this is a before and after school stop for them. And I'm not always awake, being social, out of my room, away from my purple walls. I sometimes have... Wait, that's not where I was going with this. So I knew I got my cold from one of the grandchildren because I got a wonderful kiss, a nice snotty kiss, and accidentally, decided to breathe before wiping everything off. And lo and behold, a few days later, she started showing signs of a cold. Now, it wasn't the grandson who goes to school that gave me the wonderfully snotty kiss. It was his little brother. They share a room. Apparently they share germs too, because now their whole household is feeling the full effects of the cold. So he didn't go to school today, and he's not going to school tomorrow, I don't think. And so much fun. But my daughter's got a full-blown sinus cold, so she's taking over what's left of my sinus meds. And it will be interesting. That's all I can say, because I remember having children running around, although mine were separated a little bit more age-wise. So, because my oldest was 3.5 when I had my second, and my second was, I think, almost 6. Yeah, I think she was almost 6 when I had her brother. Yeah, so much from not telling their ages. Whatever. You don't know what months they're born in. Oh, I lost my viewer. Oh, hi. I did look through some of my old videos and saw some of the comments that you made, and your username has updated. So your comments are with your new username. So, if you have any other questions, that would be awesome for you to let me know, because I did answer the ones that you did ask, and I have not reconsidered moving to the States. Sorry. The United States is very big, as is Canada. We have, I believe, 4 or 5 time zones. So that's why I like to tell people what time it is when I'm doing a video. Did you want to know what month it is? The month and date, or month, day, and year? Okay, either one. My birthday is July 23rd. I turned 49 this year, so oh, that's what's very big. Okay, I get it. I had to think for a little bit. Let's see. So we're fighting off colds. My grandson is probably missing another day of school tomorrow. Germ factories. Yeah, I currently have 2 viewers. Just when I'm about to brag that I have 3 people watching me. Went down. Yeah, I'm the only one from my family to have a summer birthday. My brother and sister are both in November. My father's birthday's in March, and my mom's birthday's in May. So, yeah, we always either did a picnic or a barbecue. Oh, congratulations! College is something that I didn't do as an adult. I went to a summer program when my dad was in college, but that's the only reason I can actually say I've gone to college. Was we went to these 2-week programs because, visiting with the family, and hey, he was teaching a course and we could take courses, so not actual courses, but like summer stuff. What is my favorite animal? Oh, that used to be easier to answer. I've had rabbits as pets. I've had hamsters. I've had birds. A snake. Cats. A dog. The favorite of the pets that we've had. Rabbits are nice and cuddly. The snake, he's not exactly cuddly. My favorite animal of all time would probably be a koala because they're nice and fluffy. And I know they're wild, but I wouldn't want a real one in my house anyway. Because, hey, I like sugar. I don't like sharing my sugar. Huh. They are cute. A lot of people think koalas are cute. I think they're adorable. As long as it's just a picture or a video. I did watch there's a program on Netflix called, there's a series of the 72 cutest animals, most dangerous animals of a few different places. The worst 72 worst places to live. And I did watch the one with the cutest animals. I think I watched all of the ones that there were when I had Netflix. Um, yeah, I like adorable animals. I like watching animals that get along with other animals. So, yeah, but the most dangerous animals makes me not want to go anywhere. Don't want to go to Australia. I don't want to go to Asia. I do, however, want to go to Austria because that's where my dad's from. So that would be one of my, like if I had a bucket list, that would be really high up there. So I haven't really worked on a bucket list, but things like being in a horse-drawn carriage or visiting, if not sleeping in a castle, because the closest I've come to visiting a castle was the McDonald Hotel in downtown Edmonton, because it is very regal looking, and royalty has stayed there, and went on a tour. Austria is beautiful. I don't think I've seen any disgusting pictures of Austria. And I'm pretty sure that didn't make the list of 72 worst places to visit. Um, Where would you like to visit? Because if you've been to Austria and you live in the States, that would be something that I'm curious to find out. I mean, we live in very, very beautiful, diverse countries because we've got there's mountain ranges, there's just beautiful prairie land. Yeah, I don't think you can really compete with like the views of Greece and Italy because as much as I loved looking at pictures of places, there's very few that I would actually go to because there's just so much ugh. There's so much ugh in the world. So it is after 9 o'clock, and my alarm's going to keep going off if I don't take my medication. And I know from watching some of my other videos that you actually hear that. I've never been to Austria. Oh, wow. See, in some distant way, I might be related to your cousin because my Oma and her husband didn't stay married. And when they came to Canada, first Oma came and got settled, and then she sent for her children. And never knew anything else about the rest of that part of the family. Yeah, there's nothing like seeing things in person because pictures just don't do a lot of things justice. So, like mountains. I remember in 2000, I went to a wedding in Jasper, which is basically it's a hotel destination. I will answer that question in just a moment. One of my favorite memories of taking my children to Jasper with me, because at that point I just had the two girls. We were going to a wedding, and Jasper's a tourist destination, so there's a lot of tourist shops. I forgot the wedding gift. And at that point, we lived in mid-Edmonton. And it's a good, 4-hour drive. And we stopped for supper. So, yeah, it was very interesting. We decided to since I forgot the wedding gift, we decided to get a bunch of Jasper souvenirs for the bride and groom, sorry. And eventually she did get the actual wedding gift. But one of the souvenir shops we went into, I started looking at some calendars, and my children kind of glommed with me and started looking at the calendars and said, "Look, Mom, mountains," because there were very picturesque mountains on these calendars. And I said, "Look out the window, there's mountains there too." And they were very amazed. I think that was in May, so just trying to think of their ages. The oldest would have been 7 and the youngest 4, I believe. Okay, and all right. Just had to double check the question that I was going to answer. It's, what is my favorite season? I prefer spring because it's not too hot, it's not too cold. And you appreciate the warm weather a lot more than in the fall. Because let's face it, in the springtime, you'll be putting on shorts and a t-shirt a little bit colder than you would be leaving them on in the fall. So, there's nothing wrong with fall or autumn. But it does mean that cold is coming. And the fact that I live in mid-Alberta, it gets pretty cold. We've had the first year we lived in St. Albert, the snowbanks actually were higher than me, and being a person who takes the bus, it's not the best to be, standing on a lone bit of sidewalk where the bus is supposed to stop if they see somebody there. And the snowbanks are over 5 feet high. I'm a little bit more than 5 feet, but not much. But I kind of, when I saw the bus coming, would kind of step out onto the road a little bit. Which isn't the smartest thing to do, but it's what you gotta do to get the bus driver to see you. So, life, huh? Let's see, I remember reading that your favorite color is purple. So you must love the walls in this room. I like it better when they look blue, but down south. How far south? What state do you live in? Yeah, I didn't get to pick the color. The last occupant of the room picked the color. I think that she wanted it a lighter purple, but probably the color that it actually looks like right now. Oh, yeah, I don't think it gets very cold in Florida. So, I know it's getting cold when I can see my breath. And sorry about the alarm. Yeah. That's the first way I judge whether or not it's, jacket weather, is because if I have to put on my jacket, I don't like wearing my jacket too soon because I don't have a proper winter jacket right now, and I kind of double up spring or fall jackets underneath, the big jacket that I have, so that I can at least pretend to be warm for a little bit. Yeah. Have you ever been cold enough to see your breath in Florida? Oh, wow. It's really late in Florida, isn't it? Isn't it like midnight now? I believe. Wow. Oh, okay. It's not 3 hours different, it's 2 hours difference. All right, because it's just after 9 here. So I'm guessing it's 9:11 here, even though my computer says 9:04, because my computer's wrong. I did get a kick out of looking at my computer when it said it was, I believe, partially sunny when it was very dark outside. It was very fun. I'm back up to 3 viewers. Yay. That's so exciting. And let's see. Does anybody else want to say where they're from? I am getting used to the telling temperature in Fahrenheit, because I believe freezing is around 20, isn't it? Because in Celsius we're spoiled. It's nice and easy. Freezing is 0. So we know if it's above 0, we're not freezing, we're just cold. Yeah, but 40 below is 40 below no matter where you are, no matter how you temperature. So yeah, 20 to 30. So you probably haven't been in a place where you've seen your breath unless you've been traveling, huh? It's a very, very interesting thing. When you can see your breath, do not lick anything metal, no matter who dares you to, because you'll probably end up with part of your tongue still sticking to the metal. So, yeah. It's one of the wonderful things growing up where winter means bundling and absolute cold. And well, you can if you just lean into that freezer, take a deep breath and exhale. If you go to a place with a walk-in freezer, it's very possible. I am kind of getting tired of holding my phone right now. I just wanted to hop on and do a video just because I said I would on my last one. 32 is the freezing point. Thank you. I will try and remember that. So I will try and do more videos more often and not have them interrupted with my alarm going off every 10 minutes. Either that, or if I do them after my 9 o'clock, I've taken my medication first, because that's that's a very cute emoji. I like it. Yeah, until next time, hopefully I'll be feeling better, even more than I am now. Hopefully we can get Cole's Corner on. That's good. I do try to turn it off quickly though, and try not to block the screen, because it's always fun to see a hand go in front of the camera. All right. Hey, if you're on next time, we'll touch on TV shows that you like. How does that sound? I really enjoyed chatting with you and hope to do it again. Thanks. Have a safe day. Bye. That one's a cute emoji too. Bye.